All right, everyone, let's continue and finish up our music player, modern music player. If this is your first time here, we are building a modern music player with PyQt 5. You can see that it has a lot to offer. So be sure to check the full playlist, begin from the very first video to get the understanding up to this point. And consider subscribing if you are new. And if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up. It really motivates me to create amazing content. Let us keep it going. Okay, we can create it anywhere, but I will create it here. It wouldn't be a problem. They are called context menus. Okay, the first one that I want us to create is the playlist context menu. Okay, so we can just say playlist context menu. The actions have already been created inside the file, the music.py. So all that I type, be sure to type exactly the same thing. Self.playlist widget dot, and then we can just say set context menu policy to qt dot. We are looking for one particular context menu. Action context menu. Yes, this one. Then we can go self dot playlist list widget dot add action add action add action add action, and then we add the first one that we want to add is the self dot load action load selected playlist, like this. And then we also want to add, let's add a separator first. So if let's add a separator first. Separator equal to kill action, and that one we have to pass in self. And then separator dot set separator to be true, capital T. Okay. Then after we set it to be true, we can now add it to the context menu by self.playlist list widget dot add, I think it's add separator or something like it's still an action, so add action separator. Okay. Then the other ones that we have to add to the playlist context menu is the delete. So after we load that place, I think we can only load delete and delete also. Self dot playlist list widget dot add action self dot action delete selected playlist should be the first one that comes, and then the last one is you can duplicate this line, and then self dot action delete all playlist. Yes. So let's go up and then connect it to our app and see how it works. Okay. Let's come up and here say context menus. Then you can call self dot playlist context menu. This one, let's just call it like this, and then that is how it will work, hopefully. So when you right click, you see that it's here like this. If I say I'm testing, it will not work because you have not connected the actions yet, but you see that it is working. Our separator is not even visible because of the maybe the color. No problem. But at least we know that they are all working. And so let's come down, finish those ones up. The rest, then we come and connect all the actions also. For the other one, let me just duplicate this line. Okay, don't know why. When I paste anything, it just goes in by one indent. So this one should be the there's the playlist context menu, there's the loader song also. And this one will be, for this side, we have to replace, find and replace all the playlist underscore list widgets, all of these to self dot is a loaded songs list widget. We have to replace all 5. Okay, but we will not add and then change these ones here. The first one that we put on this one is the action play. No? Action. Let me close out of this first. Action play. And then we'll also have to add the pause and unpause. So let me duplicate that one. So action pause and unpause this. Oh no. Action pause unpause. We then have to add a separator, so we can leave it like this. After the separator, we add action previous. You have guessed correctly, action next, and then action stop, and those ones too can be in one group, so we can append another separator here. And then after that particular separator, let me just make use of, I sometimes get confused between the PyCharm and VS Code shortcuts. So I was just trying to bring it down. I think it's VS Code is just alternative for Windows, but this place should be control alternative. So after that separator, it should be action. Add selected to favorites is also there. So add action add selected to favorite, and then we also have add all to favorite. So where is action add all to favorite is also there. Then we also have action, whichever action is left, and I think 2 more. Action save selected to a playlist, and then action save all to a playlist. Okay, but I think in between these two, we can give a separator. Okay, so let's finish up with that of the favorite song context menu. So let me just copy this one more time, and then collapse this function here. Okay. Here is favorite songs context menu. Okay. Once again, today it didn't go one indenting, and this should be favorite songs context menu. Okay, I think this one should be playlists, and then PyCharm allows me to update all the usages in the code. But if it doesn't help, if you are not able to do that, we make sure you update it up there also. And this place too, we have to do replace. So replacing this here to favorites. Yes, favorites list widget. So favorites list widget like that. So replace all. Great. And yes, this place we don't even need a separator. Okay. And I think there are just 3 of them also. Okay, that one was necessary. So for the favorite, we have action remove selected favorites. So action remove selected favorites, and then there's action remove all favorites, this one. And that is all. Yes, that is all. So let's come up to where we are calling our context menu. It should be close here. Yes, so self dot favorites songs context menu. We also have self dot is it loaded song context menu? Yes, loaded song context menu. Okay, so that should work fine for us. And let's just check it out. So when we right click, all the context pop up here. Oh, I love this app already. And this one also pops up here. This one also pops up here. All of them, depending on where we click, the actions, relevant actions that will show up. Okay. So now what we have to do is to connect all these actions to their respective functions, and then the app will now only be left with the slideshow. So now we'll come to the connections. The default page. Okay, let's see how it goes. For this default page, let's just say actions here. And the actions at the default page, we have self.action. There's action play dot triggered dot connect. We want to connect it to self dot, I think we called it play song. Yes, let's duplicate it for a few times. There is also action pause on pause. So action pause on pause. Forgive me if I'm going slow and talking slowly. These functions we built them long ago in an earlier series. That is why, an earlier episode, sorry. The pause on pause will be self dot self dot, do you have pause on pause, something like that? Yes, I think it should be this one. And then there is also action next, which should be next song. Yes. And then you just write, so action previous should be, I think there should be one called previous song. Yes, this one. And then have we done, no, action stop. It should be called to stop song. Yep. So down with the actions for the context in the first page, at least not all but some of them. I think there were some also from the favorites. Let's see those ones also. For the favorite side, the actions there, or actions that relate to favorites, so actions, or maybe say favorite actions. We have add selected to favorites, so self dot action add selected to favorite dot triggered dot connect. Let's connect to self dot what did you call? I think should be add song to favorite. Yes, this one. And so in the same manner, we can duplicate this line for a number of times. And then another favorite action that we have is once there's add selected, there should be add all. So action add all to favorite. That was add all current songs. No. Self dot. Let me see. Let me query it by favorite and see. Or we didn't build a functionality for that. Wow. Let me see. Don't think we built a functionality to add all songs to favorite. But let me inspect from the favorite side and see. Remove all songs from favorites. Let's remove one song. Add song to favorites. Load favorite into app. Okay, then let's quickly build that function to add all songs to favorites. So before the add song to favorites, let's just say add all songs to favorites. So if the length of the loaded songs, so length of songs dot loaded current song list equal to 0, then we can say kill message box dot information. Tell the user that let's pass in self here, and then add songs to favorites should be the title, and then we can prompt the user that no songs have been loaded. Okay, then we can return. Other than that, then we can say that for song in self, songs dot current song list. What is the function to even add to favorite? I think add song to database table. Yes, that one. And then we can pass in first the song, and then the table name should be favorites. Okay, and then after that we have to call the self.load favorite into app. So self.load favorite into app. Okay, so this action will be connected to this. The action that we built up there. Where is it? Add all favorites into app. So that will be this. I don't even know how that one managed to escape me. And the next action that we can find there is to remove by a particular favorite, remove a selected song from favorite or remove all from favorite. So action remove selected favorite should be self dot remove song from favorites. This one. And then this one should be action remove all favorites should be remove all songs from favorites. Yes, this one. Okay, now to the playlist. There's one action you have to add here because that one also requires that the load selected, it has an action, so self dot quite the same. So let's just copy this. Okay. Copy that, paste it here, and then this will self dot action load selected playlist, and then the rest remains the same. Why is it red like this? Most of the times when you run it, you not find that particular error, but I think this one came. Invalid syntax. Okay, if it's an action, it should be triggered. Okay, let's run it and see. Another invalid syntax. Okay, I think we need one more to close it. Yes. Yes. And the other playlist actions, let's say playlist actions. We have self dot action save all to a playlist dot triggers. You can say self dot add all current songs to a playlist. And then there's action save selected to a playlist also. So I can just duplicate it. Save selected to a playlist. And that one too should be connected to add song to playlist. This one. There is also delete selected playlist, and there is also delete all playlists. And I think we are done. Action delete selected playlist, and that should be connected to the self.delete playlist. Yes. And then action delete all playlists should be equal to self.delete all playlists. That's all. I think we have one more remaining, which is save all to a playlist. Have we done that one? Save all to a playlist has been done. I think that is all for all the actions that we have. So let's just run it out and see. Okay, the app runs without an error. All of these will work. You try them out one by one, they will all work. So I will not extend the video by trying them all out one by one, because there's one more important thing for us to do, and that is to implement the slideshow functionality. So let's see how that one goes. Let's come to, that should be our last action, our last method or function or whatever. So this one should be slideshow. Define slideshow. Do we have the images? Yes, we do. Okay, so images path equal to os.path.join. We want to join os.get current working directory. I'm doing it this way because I want it to be such that when you package this app and give it to somebody to install, the person can run the app without errors. So os.path again .join, and then we are joining utils to I think it was eg_imgs or something like that. Let me just confirm. is here. Okay, so we are joining the current working directory to this over here, and then images is equal to os.list there. So list directory will give us all the images, but it will not return full paths. It will just return the name, all the names in the list. So images path, and we will have to take care of them. So there's one called overlay, bg overlay, which is the one overlaying all the images to give them some kind of, to reduce their brightness, or there should be a proper term but I've forgotten. So it just covers them so that even if the image is so bright, it will not affect the application. It will still be a little, the top will still be a little darker for us to see our buttons and our text well. There should be a proper term for that, but it's not just coming. So images dot remove, and the name of that one is pg underscore overlay dot png. If I open it up now, you see that bg overlay dot png is here, this one. And so when we have that one removed, now we can, let's declare a global variable. So global slide index should be equal to 0. It should be at the top first, where we have our globals. So global slide index, and then we can say slide index for the start, when the app starts, is equal to 0. Okay. So now we can call the global slide index here and say if slide index is equal to the length of images, or equal to length of images, that means it's at the end, or it has reached the end. So it will just be going one after the other. So from 1 it will go to 2, 3, and that. So if it gets to the end, then we want to set it back to 0. So slide index now should be equal to 0. Okay, and then we can declare the next slideshow. So the next slide should be, or the next image, sorry, equal to images, and then we give in slide, because the slide will be increasing it, not slide index, sorry. And then we can say next image should now be equal to Qt GUI dot, Qt GUI. Please make sure you import it. Import PyQt5.Qt GUI. Qt GUI dot qpixmap, and then we pass in os dot path. Okay, let's print images here. So print images. I want to show you why I'm doing what I'm just about to do. So images, and you understand why, instead of just picking index image in the indexing into the image, I'm rather doing os.path.join. So os.path.join images path with the next image. So on F string, you can say next image, or next slide, sorry, next slide. So this one will give us the full image path, and then we can use it now as the app's background. Self dot there's a label called background image dot set pixmap to next image, and then we can now say slide index plus, sorry, equal to 1, because we have to be increasing. And so now if we come up, there's a place where we connected, yes, this. We have to now determine if the song has been changed. So as soon as the song changes, the background should also change. So if the user decides to play the same song for 4 times, the background will not change. So that will be self dot player dot media changed dot connect to self dot slideshow. Okay, let's cross our fingers and test it out. Bring the volume very low and then load some songs from test. Remember the previous video we did this thing. So let me play Feeling Happy. But let me pause and show you something. See that this is the images that it showed, and ideally when we pass in this to throw an error, we need it because we need a full part. That is why I did a joining here instead of just passing in the image. So let's resume. If I look this, it gets to the end. It should start again, but the background should not change. But if I change it and I untick the loop and I click next, you see that it changed to another image, and this one too has changed to another image, another image. Okay. So we know that one too is working. This is not needed. It was just to prove a point. And yes, these are the images. If you want to use your own image, you have a picture of yourself, you want to put it at the background, then please be sure to give it exactly these dimensions of 800 by 450 pixels. So 800 for the longer side and then 450 for the shorter side. If it is larger or smaller than this, it will cause problems. Okay, so that, my friends, is how we can create this advanced music player with Python. I believe you've learned a lot from the beginning till now. If you have any concerns, leave them in the comment section and I will come back to address it. And be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new. It really gives me motivation to create amazing content. So let me just conclude this by using our player to just play one of our songs. And then thank you very much for your time. It has been a wonderful journey. And I'll see you another time with another interesting series. Bye for now. Actually, not bye, because I'm going to play a song from my favorite, Raising Me Higher. Okay, I cannot take all your time for that 1 minute and 37 seconds. So now it's bye. I'll see you another time.